Well, welcome back to the Key Center Telethon. Vic's trying to point me right at that camera. I'm doing good, aren't I, Vic? Yes, sir. You know I'm doing good. Let me tell you something real quickly because I don't want anybody to cry. But this is something I need to say. My good friend, Dave Detmer, who is the president of the Citrus County Association of Retarded Citizens Board of Directors, this organization started in 1966, lost his sweet son, and he's with God in heaven right now. Now, I didn't say that for any other reason than this man has never missed a beat, he and her wife, in their commitment and their devotion and love to their family, their community, their church, and most especially the Key Center. Part of today, and me, and I think David too, is that I think Stephen is looking down and smiling and is pleased with what he sees and is so proud of his wonderful father. David, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for the man that you are. Now, we've got some folks in here behind me that this is what we do all this for. This is where almost $226,000 has been raised. There's no telling what's going on behind me right now. I'm not going to look. But I am going to go down here. Now, this is what we do. We sing Amazing Grace to end this. And then we go to each person in the room that's been part of today on camera, and they share in their heart what's on their heart. We've got some folks today that came from Contento Cottage, Shelley and Dorothy, and Ron Ferguson, who's not here, and Charlene Skidmore, and Betty Jean Daniels, and Alfred Jordan, that each brought a donation. And I want to thank each of you from the bottom of my heart for your wonderful contribution. Now, I don't know who's talking. Who's talking? Somebody's talking. Dennis, you know, it's hard to get good help. You know it? It's tough. It's tough. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to give it to Joni West. And Joni, okay, and then we're just going to come right down here to the people that have been on air today, and then we're probably going to come back to me and then go to Amazing Grace. Now, another thing I want to do is there's two people just came through the door over here. One is Vieta Noriega, who's head of our human resources, who's worked hard today. And the other, the big handsome guy with the Boston Red Sox phone right there, that's Leo Doucette. Now, he worked 9 years at Marion County and got those folks straightened out, and now he's coming down here to be our financial director, and we done got us a keeper, all right? All right, Joni West, take it away.
Okay. We take the donations, is that what you mean?
No, we're good. You can just say
what I think. This was absolutely awesome. We do the morning show. We do Citrus Sunrise, and it's a pleasure every week to do that. And when we come down the road, we see the clients. They're wonderful. They wave at you. They're just very happy to see you. It's been my pleasure to do the morning show, and it's also my pleasure to help today. Thank you.
Thank you, Joni.
All right. Thanks, Joni, so much for your help today, as well as many others. I'm going to do something to the folks in the control room. Camera A, if camera A that is on me right at the moment swings around, Stephen, if you give me, here we go. Hang on to what you got there in the audience and watch this. There you go. These guys in the control room, they do a terrific job. Steven Stoffcheck. We got Chris Stoney in there waving. We got Joe Pachota, who you can't see because he's on the floor holding a camera at the moment. Don Peters, a lot of folks back in there who are making things happen behind the scenes. We just want to, there's Joe. We want to thank him so much for the great job that they do at getting the telethon on the air. Just a few folks behind the scene, as well as if Joe swings around, he can catch a couple of folks also that direction, Joe, that we need to mention. Here's our director in the last couple of hours, and he's a man who does a little bit of everything. Vic Maldonado, thank you so much. His wife Maggie was here with us today helping with cameras, and he puts together the Progress Energy camera team every year and just makes a great crew that helps us out. And of course, you've seen the phone bank workers as we swing around. We got a lot of folks. There's David Detmer over there, and of course we got Wally Hammer, and we got a whole crew of phone bank workers that we've already recognized, but they're waving at you again. They want to say thanks, I'm sure. And I know that I have a terrific time every year doing this. It's electric. When we come down to this final moment, before I start crying, Iris Whitaker is right next to me, and my wife Angie, who helps out every year. Thank you so much.
Angie.
Iris, take it over, say a few words, and take it from there.
I'd be happy to. 9 years ago, my husband and I moved to Citrus County, and we have made Citrus County our home. We are so proud of this county and the people who live here because they have hearts of gold and they make things happen. Kindness, love, dignity, and respect. It is everywhere at the Key Training Center, but it's not just at the Key Training Center. It permeates the entire county. Thank you so much for being who you are and giving the support that is so desperately needed to make the good things happen here in Citrus County. Thank you so much.
Miss Melissa.
Okay, Melissa.
Well, what I'd like to do is, this year I had the opportunity to see the runners take off from Tallahassee on Monday. I mean, the Chronicle has always done such a great job to bring that story to us, but this year I actually saw them run down the Capitol steps and tackle those hills in Tallahassee. And I just want to say thank you to those runners. Many of them took vacation of their own time this year to do that on the behalf of these beautiful people that are here. I want to thank everyone that came to the auction Friday night and supported us through tremendous efforts there. And then today, there were people that came out to our Lecanto campus through music and food and crafts and arts, and then all the wonderful people that called in today. And then you go any further than that. It's the people that went ahead and mailed in donations that helped us get to this total today. Please do know, everything that you have given stays here in Citrus County and does good work, and we just want to thank you so much. Thank you.
I got it. Okay. Well, okay.
Neil's got a mic over there.
I'm okay. You know, although Run for the Money really, it's not just a week and it's not just a day. It's we've seen from all the organizations and all the activities, it really encompasses a lot longer time. But you wake up on the morning of the telethon and you know you have a job and you know you have a mission. And it's really exciting when you get here. And at 9 o'clock we started, and it was like the things that we had to do. And you know what? We did them, and I am just so excited. Number one is we had to raise the money. Okay, it was critical that we raised that money. There were lives depending on it, and we don't have the final here, but I won't cry. I'm crying. But we did an absolutely phenomenal job of raising that money, and people would have said, no, it's not possible, and we proved it today that it was possible. Okay, and number two is we told the story. And I think we told the story of the Key Training Center, of the people here, and all the volunteers and the families. I think we told it better than we have ever told it before. I think it's amazing, and it's because all the people here and all of you guys that participated, we told that story. And because of that, the number three thing is we absolutely felt the love. And I think we felt at this telethon more than I've ever felt in a sport. And it's because of all of you making it possible, and everyone that called in, everyone in that mailed their money, everyone that played the part. We felt the love, and thank you so much.
There you go. Hey, we got a couple more people that are hiding back over there, and I know Leo's going to say something, but before, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say this is my first year with the Key, and I am absolutely blown away by this. It's tremendous. I've never seen anything like it. I've been in the business world for many years. I won't say how many because I'll show my age. However, this is by far the best agency, nonprofit, social service industry that I have ever witnessed. And I used to work for the state of Florida trying to regulate some of these nonprofits. And I can tell you there's some good ones, some better ones. This is absolutely the best.
Hooray!
All right? So thank you for... Thank you.
Okay. And standing right next to Leo, I want these two people to poke their heads around the television camera that's standing there. They thought they were going to escape totally, but from our foundation office, Paula and Brianna, who just did so many things, as well as Iris Whitaker. And, you guys want to say something there on the end?
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
I really truly do like to stay behind the scenes, but I come in here every year for the finale. It is a joy. It brings a tear to my eye every year. This year is no different. So thanks for letting me be a part of it, Mr. Cole and everybody. I truly enjoy what I do here. Thanks. Say hi. Hi.
Thanks to you two for the great job you do, as well as everybody else that pitches in on this thing. We're getting the mic back over in the middle so that Mr. Cole can talk again and get us ready for the finale and find out. I think you got a check coming out here, big man.
Right, here we go. Now, who's going to bring the check out? Dave?
This is David Detmer bringing
Dave's
the check
gonna bring
out.
it out?
Dave, you can't throw it. You got to walk on.
You got to walk by here.
Come on, David. Bring. Oh, my Lord. Have you got that? $233,000.
There you go.
Dennis,
$233,715.
It's $233,715, our grand total, and a new record for the telethon.
unbelievable.
And Vic Maldonado is about to add $100 onto that because he's snagged Melissa Walker's shoes, and he has already said he would pay $100 for them. Or if anybody wants to top that on the phones, is that right, Vic? Yes. You can call in and make a pledge.
Well,
Sold.
Incredible was an old-time client that had been here for a long time. She get part of one.
Okay. There you go.
Philip, you're going to make a great businessman. Dennis, we're getting ready to wrap it up. Everybody's got their Amazing Grace thing. There's very little that I can add other than to say that the planning for next year's Run for the Money will start tomorrow. All right? Monday, not the Lord's Day. Monday. And what goes on behind the scenes is not appreciated, but those of us that know what goes on behind the scenes want to thank everybody for everything that they do. It's unbelievable, the endless, tireless hours that they put in to make this thing happen. I especially want to thank the YKE staff again, and Dennis, all the volunteers, and probably I concur with Leo. Thank you very much. That we probably do have one of the finest agencies in the southeastern part of the United States, because we really do love these people. Now, we make mistakes from time to time, but they're not on purpose mistakes, okay? They're mistakes made out of concern and love. And so with that, I'm going to say thank you to Citrus County and all the people in the room. It is absolutely unbelievable. This is the first time that I've never tried to micromanage the telethon, and we've raised more money than we ever have. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful, Dennis? We did, yes. So I'm gonna let it go back to Dennis, and we're going to get ready to sing, and then we're all going to hug each other, and then we're going to bring in 2010 the biggest, baddest telethon that we ever have, because we got some guys back in that room back there that are going to get some new equipment, and they're going to do some really neat things, Dennis.
Cool. Well, it's that time every year, the magic moment as we close down to 6 o'clock, where we all sing Amazing Grace. And you don't want me to start singing, right, Joni? No. Yeah. Angie can tell you I sing in the shower and it's terrible, right?
No.
Okay, well, you don't want me to start it, but somebody needs to start Amazing Grace. Is Iris going to be the one?
Iris, yes. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now was blind. sing God's praise. Then when we first begun.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Way too